What up guys, my name is Kong Meng Xiong and today I'm going to be talking about Mortal Kombat Legend, the Battle of the Realm. Mortal Kombat Legend, the Battle of the Realm. So this is, I would say, the sequel to the first Mortal Kombat movie, animated movie. And this is essentially the second part of the two-part movie. And let's talk about this essentially Mortal Kombat. So you already know what this movie is about. So I'm not going to elaborate on it, okay? So let's talk about what I did like about this movie. I like the design. The characters are familiar. I know them. These are the kind of character I would think that how they would act, how they would look. They're really resemblance the Mortal Kombat game. I would say Mortal Kombat, is it 9 or 10 or 11? I can't remember the most recent Mortal Kombat game. So it's very, the look is very reflective from the game. And there's characters from the Mortal Kombat lore, such as, Scorpion, Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Jack, Sector, Cyrex, Smoke, the two Sub-Zero, the younger Sub-Zero, Shinnok, the Kamadoku, who else? Lord Raiden, the Elder Gods, and then they have I think one character from the most recent game. Can't remember her name. She's one of the insect lady, and then you have Kintaro. There's no Motaro in here, which is kind of, I wish there was Motaro in here. I think he's very an OP fighting character, but that's beside the point. So the characters are familiar, and we all know. I like the story. I think it's simple enough to follow. It's a Mortal Kombat. They're fighting for Earth's realm. What is the solution to end all the solution? So here we get to see it like one final battle. So I like that, because we don't. In a movie, in a game, it seemed like the fight seemed like the Mortal Kombat seemed to just keep going. But what if there was one last fight for all realms? Hence the title of the movie. So I like that interesting fact. What else here? I like this movie is rated R, so there's blood, there's gore, there's fatality, there's brutality, there's animality in here. It's good. It has all the stuff that make Mortal Kombat. There's blood, there's violence in here. It's Mortal Kombat. I think it's just better than the first one. So I like that. What else? I like the fight here. The fight sequence here seemed well choreographed. I wish it was a little bit longer, a little bit more, a longer fight. That would have been more interesting to see. I wish we got to see kind of like the life bar to really kind of resemblance the game. I know I'm just me being a fanboy, but I was fine. I just wish that the fight would be a little bit longer. But what else did I like? I liked Shao Kahn. I thought Shao Kahn was very, very good. He's a very authoritarian, very dictatorship. I liked it a lot here. So it's good. The just sheer brutality in here is just, it's straight up Mortal Kombat. So I like that here. I like the ending. I like the fight. I like all the earth, all the universe, all the realm merging into one, and then Shinnok and all that. This movie really has all the characters, not all every characters, but they do have the core characters in Mortal Kombat here. So I like that a lot here. So let's talk about what I don't like about this movie is that there is no health bar for the character. That would be nice to see, just for us, the audience, to kind of have that, Mortal Kombat nostalgia with the life bars and fatalities, and they do have a little bit of X-ray. They do have throughout this movie, but it's not as extensive. What also, there's not enough Mortal Kombat beat. The music, that's what said Mortal Kombat. It's just the beat. They don't have quite here. I wish to see the fatalities and brutality a little bit more unique, or resemblance of the of the brutality in the game. That'll be really interesting. What else? The downfall of this movie is that there is too much characters, and that those characters aren't giving us a screen time to really shine. So that's kind of like, it's a hard act to balance all these characters. So that's the only downfall. The character here, there's no one that I really care for or like. I like all the characters. I know all the characters since I was a young kid, but none of them are very, memorable or cool. I mean, all the characters are cool, but it's just, they don't have quite the depth of a character, It just there isn't any. So what else? There is no score. That's kind of late in the music. That the ending isn't that great. It's Liu Kang turning into a legendary dragon. The dragon isn't what I would consider it is a dragon, but it's just not as, what would I say, formidable, in the sense that this dragon could take on the Komodogu or what Chinook had become. I think it could have done better. The Animality power. What else? That we don't get to see the fighting style of certain characters. We don't see there's all in the video game. When you play the video game, they have special moves. They have fatalities themselves. They have like they're fighting really kind of. The fighting style really identify who they are as a character. So Young Blade with the leg, that's very iconic. The kid over here is very iconic. The Sub-Zero, the Ice Blast. Raiden with the lightning strike, Liu Kang with the bicycle kick, the dragon kick. It's like you need to throw a little bit more character in this movie. Not character, but the fighting style that make the character iconic or unique, that people know them about. Though it's not quite here. So yeah. So guys, what would the rating I give this movie? I give it a 7 out of 10. I really enjoy this movie. It's good. It's better than the first one. The brutalities are straight up brutality. It's brutal. It's good. It's very well. Mortal Kombat is. I enjoyed it. The fights are really it's interesting. To a certain degree. The story is simple enough to understand because this is Mortal Kombat, it's a fight for the realm. I like that. It's easy to follow, and I understand that. So, 7 out of 10. Guys, you gotta watch it on HBO Max. I think it's a good movie. It's a good Mortal Kombat movie. I think the second one is better than the first one because of, the progression of the story, the characters, and what's happening in the movie. So, 7 out of 10, guys. Please go check it out. Please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channels. I have a lot of content for you guys to check out. Please do so. Thank you so much and take it, guys. Bye-bye.